Of all the martial
Hello
arts
guys,
masters
welcome to my
throughout the
YouTube channel.
world,
Today
there's
we have
none
another
more
banger,
shrouded in
another brand
mystery
new
and
video from
mythology
Masha.
than the
Can you do like
Shaolin monk,
this?
feared for their
Please try
deadly
subscribe to my
mastery
YouTube
of
channel,
wushu
share to your
kung
friends
fu.
and
The
comment
monks of
and
the
like.
Shaolin Temple train intensely for decades to perfect their craft. As a
Oh,
result, Shaolin monks routinely perform superhuman
wow!
feats of endurance, mental strength, and
Can you do
defying
that?
physics, all in the name of enlightenment. Ready to meet these otherworldly
I
assassins
love
up
this
close and
dude.
personal? Let's get it on. Iron Hand.
Are
A
you
key part
on?
of a Shaolin monk's training is building up immense strength in their hands so they can break through extremely
Wow,
solid
wow,
materials without feeling any pain or
wow,
sustaining injury.
wow!
Their
I
insane
love this
hand
training,
strength
bro.
is due to an intense training technique called the Iron Hand. Much of this training involves strengthening the
They have a
ligaments and
good
tendons of the
technique, you
hand
know.
by repeatedly striking hard objects that are surrounded by sand, canvas, or leather. Shaolin monks can break through concrete
Can you
slabs
do
like they were
this?
matchsticks, pound a tree repeatedly with no pain or emotion, and perform finger stands. Basically,
Finger
just a
stand?
handstand for people who like showing off. The
Wow!
Shaolin monk is one martial
I
artist
love
you
that
don't
finger
want to
stand.
shake hands with.
I
Unbreakable
think I can do
neck.
that. I can do that.
Smashing yourself over the head
Much
with a
better
steel
than this
bar
guy, you know.
doesn't seem like an ideal way to spend an afternoon, but for these monks, it's just another Tuesday in the Shaolin Temple. According to masters of
Shaolin
this
Temple.
amazing martial art, by redirecting energy
Can
in
you
their soul and brain
martialize?
through intense meditation, Shaolin monks can apparently hit themselves with extreme force and feel
Wow!
no pain nor incur any damage. The mastery of
Are
pain
you
and the
serious?
toughness of the body is something Kung Fu masters
Oh!
and it shows with this insane display of physical and mental strength. The
It's a
Iron
part of the
Bars
training,
slip
though.
cleanly
It's
in
part
two
of the
and the monk
training.
hardly even blinks. There's no marks, no redness, no cuts or bruises.
Wow.
Not exactly sure how this can help on the battlefield, but any enemy would think twice about messing with a dude who breaks iron bars over his head without
Are
flinching
you
for fun.
on?
Bending spears.
Bendy
A
spear?
Shaolin monk spends their life fine-tuning every part of their bodies to become impenetrable shields of armor, capable of withstanding even the strongest of blows and sharpest weapons. This
Wow.
means a Kung Fu master has no weak spots on their body.
I love Kung Fu, I don't know, I love it.
Long wooden spears are propped, pointy end up, into the monk's neck. A few steps forward, and instead of piercing the soft tissue of this Shaolin master's
wow.
neck, the spears bend against his weight, dangerously close to
Damn.
snapping. You can see the intense
It's
concentration.
very dangerous, bro.
straining
Don't do
against the
that.
body,
Don't do
but
that at
somehow
home.
it's mind over matter for these mystical monks. Again, not a super helpful
What?
combat skill, but you never know when you're going to need to stop a spear with your neck and live to tell the tale. Flexibility.
Wow, I
Most
love
people
this.
struggle to bend over
Flexibility.
and touch
Flex,
their toes
flex,
without
flex,
splitting
flex.
their pants or putting their back out. Shaolin monks, on the other hand, easily contort themselves into impossible shapes and positions as part
Wow.
of their training. Wrapped around trees and
Wow,
poles
like a
more
monkey.
pretzels than fearsome kung fu warriors. These mini monks show just how flexible you need to be to succeed in the discipline. Children as young as 6 years old display impressive acrobatic maneuvers,
Wow.
sometimes looking more like gymnasts than martial arts masters. At this young age, pain is real, and children fight through the tears while doing the splits on top of
Wow,
narrow
can you do
poles.
this?
In the end, these gravity-defying students with joints of rubber will reap the benefits of the intense training.
Very flexible body.
Dexterity. Becoming a Shaolin master isn't something you can do part-time. It's a lifetime commitment full
It's
of
a lifetime
intense,
commitment, bro.
grueling, and exhausting training. Even before the sun rises,
Very,
a
very
monk
hard
is deep in
training.
a 2-hour meditation session before embarking on a climb of more than 1,000
You
stairs,
have to meditate
followed by
before you
hundreds of specialized exercises. This
embark on the
training
journey of
transforms the mind,
masterlize the
and
body.
spirit, and monks develop exceptional strength and dexterity in preparation of their final test. To become a Shaolin master, part of the final test includes a specialized skill, one that demonstrates his
Hmm. I love
dexterity
your
and
skill. Your
strength.
skill is
One
good,
such
dude.
skill is a routine on the monkey stick, and the most difficult
Wow.
of finishing moves. Monkey up a tree.
Wow,
Requires
I love that,
perfect
bro.
balance, perfect speed, agility, and dexterity.
Oh,
A
man.
flawless demonstration
Bravo.
earned approval from the examiners and acceptance as a Shaolin master.
Wow.
Walking on water. Back in the day, walking on water was spectacular enough to be called a miracle. These days, walking on water is a miracle routinely performed, quite kinda, by Shi Liliang, a monk from the Quanzhou Shaolin Temple. After more than 9 years of training, meditation,
9
and
years of
carefully
training?
monitoring his weight every day, she set out to do the impossible. The eager monk built a runway of thin plywood boards connected by cloth over a reservoir of water. While the boards did float, anyway from above, and they would quickly sink. She got around this by quickly and lightly stepping on each board with his toes as he runs across the surface of the water. Once he perfected the technique, similar to how a water strider stays afloat, Shi Liliang was unstoppable. In October 2014, Shi sprinted 118 meters across a reservoir, stunning
118
onlookers
meters.
with his graceful run on the water's surface. Not content with this
Bro,
achievement,
you're a
though,
strong guy.
Liang was back
Strong
again in
dude.
2015, smashing his own record as he managed a distance
Smashing
of
your feet on the water.
125 meters across a river in the Fujian province of southeast China. Great. Now the Navy has to worry about torpedoes, submarines, and Shaolin monks. Needle through glass. One of the most difficult of the 72 Shaolin arts is the practice of throwing a needle through glass. This skill involves insane strength, coordination, and precision. It takes over 10 years of training to master.
10 years of training for me to have a needle to
Master Feng
mash
Feng
the
was a
stuff.
sewing needle at a plane of glass 3 feet away. Behind the glass panel is an inflated balloon, which is held there simply to pop
From the
to
glass
demonstrate if the throw was successful.
to the balloon.
With devastating force, the fine point of the needle pierces the glass, sending tiny shards of glass flying.
Bro, don't mess with these guys, dude. Don't mess with them. They have a lot of
It's an unbelievable
tactics to get
feat,
you,
one that
bro.
couldn't be replicated by Slow-Mo's Grutchy. Even with several attempts from close range, his throw was valiant, but he only managed a tiny dent in the glass. Once again, we're not sure how this skill can translate into the real world, but anyone who opposes them may want to board up their windows, just in case. Two-finger push-up.
Two-finger
We've already
push-up.
seen
I
how
know this
Shaolin
one.
monks' hands are conditioned to be
can do
rock-hard
this.
killing machines, but their take on the modern push-up
With a
is equal
two-finger
parts
on
impressive and intimidating. At some point, Shaolin monks decided that normal push-ups weren't hard enough and started subtracting fingers until each entire body weight was supported by just 2 fingers. You can see the intense concentration on the face of these monks as they support themselves on as little as 2 fingers across both hands. Of course, not content with this achievement,
Before you can
many
do
monks
this, you
then
have to have a
progressed
lot
to
of
the
energy, you know.
handstand, just to rub it in
Eat
further.
a good
While
food.
fingers are everyone's strongest
Before
body
you can
parts,
do
it's
this.
definitely something these monks can count on. Synchronized Kung Fu.
Wow.
One of the hardest Shaolin arts to master is that of synchronized Kung Fu, the ability to perform flawless routines while moving in perfect unison with other Kung Fu masters takes decades to perfect. 2 Kung Fu masters performing in sync is amazing to watch, and how about 26,000
I love Kung Fu guys, you know, I love
students
Kung
of
Fu
the Mount
guys.
Song School of Martial Arts in Henan Province in China put on the most impressive, large-scale synchronized Kung Fu demonstrations of all time. To truly appreciate the magnitude, discipline, and effortless grace of these Shaolin students, aerial cameras were used to
Wow,
capture the
I love
unbelievable
this.
sight. Students jumped, grappled, kicked, sparred with poles, and performed complex acrobatic
Wow.
maneuvers, all in exact unison with their fellow classmates.
Please try to
A single
subscribe to my
Shaolin
YouTube channel,
master
share to your
coordinated the
friends,
commands while the
comment and
26,000
like,
strong
please.
class
If you want me to react to
demonstrated
any video like this,
tireless
just send me the
discipline.
link
I thought
in the
2
comment
synchronized
section
swimmers
below.
was impressive. Weather resistance. A
Oh,
warrior
guys.
that shows
No, I
weakness
can't
to
do this.
scorching
Don't try
sun,
that
or
at home,
soldier
bro.
that does not slow down in the bitter cold
Very
snow
dangerous.
is a truly terrifying opponent. Mountain monks train to resist extreme temperatures and conditions as part of
Wow.
an ancient meditation ritual called Shugendo that allows communion with nature and the ability to withstand extreme changes in the environment. In this ritual, monks trek high up into the mountains before stopping at a riverbank to meditate. The monks then wade into the ice-cold water, unaffected by the Arctic-like temperatures,
ice-cold
where they
water?
can remain for minutes, completely emotionless. Monks adept in this practice demonstrate almost supernatural control of the body, with no lasting effects once the
This is the
ritual
hardest-
complete.
hardest
Likewise,
one
at the Shaolin Temple on
the
Songshan
training.
Mountain, heavy snowfall doesn't stop these
You
monks
can't
from their
resist
daily
the
training and martial arts exercises. Training for all conditions gives these formidable monks a truly
Cold condition,
enviable advantage on
hot
the
condition,
battlefield.
you can't resist it. No.